It just comes easy for me.
That's why you have children.
That's true. Actually, I've heard that. I've heard that. But my reports have come back saying that I keep a good rhythm.
So, for all intent and purposes, we are in fact live, and
shit.
this is being monitored and recorded now.
Great.
But that's okay. So
I didn't say that.
that's the beauty. That's the beauty of the fun.
Thank you for warning me.
Yeah. Yarp.
Hi everybody.
All right.
So I won't lean back so how fat I am.
Don't be so self-conscious.
You know.
All right, because I'm just doing the social medias part.
Okay.
All right.
Are you on YouTube yet?
I believe so.
Okay, good. Everybody in YouTube world, I like YouTube world. I'm not familiar with the other world, so. Damn, you type so fast. Advertisement.
Shameless advertising.
No bad publicity. Publicity's good.
All right. Almost finished, everyone. I'm just doing some social media sharing. And we can go ahead and get started.
Oh, is that you doing that?
Yeah.
Wow. I was like, what's going on? We've been spent all this time working on the microphone and then now making all this noise. Picking up the breeze from outside, I guess.
All right, there it goes. Okay.
Hey. I like the little monitor in the windowsill there. That's pretty cool.
Thank you.
That's very nice. I can look at that, and that way I can look like I'm looking at the camera.
Oh, yeah. There goes. All right. I think we're good to go now.
Hey, look at that.
Very good. Okay. All right, so we are definitely live now. So hello to everybody out there in the infotainment world. This is my good friend, Rob Denny, fellow drummer. And we recently reconnected.
Like yesterday or something like that,
maybe even today. Because I said, what are you doing tonight, remember?
Yeah.
I think it was today.
Yeah. We actually talked today, but you sent me a request, and I approved it.
Yeah.
I guess today or sometime.
Yeah.
I wrote a little message, hey, how you doing, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And we started talking, next thing you know, I'm here.
Oh, yeah. Well, when a good idea, you strike while the anvil's hot, they say.
Right,
so when a good idea happens, you got to act on it, or else opportunities missed.
Yeah,
So
don't want to miss my opportunities.
Absolutely.
Life's too short.
Are you comfortable?
I'm very comfortable.
Cool. And at any time you need anything, all you have to do is say so.
Okay.
That's what I'm here for.
Thanks a lot,
So, man, it's been a while.
It's been a long time. How many years do you think?
At least 3.
Yeah,
because I've been living here too, and
yeah, really?
I had all that. Yeah,
You've been here for 2 years?
Yeah, August of.
Wow. It's a nice room, by the way. I wish you guys could see it. It's fucking great. compared to what we used to have to do this, and I used to show up on the show every once in a while.
Oh man,
a long time ago.
The old bedroom, remember that?
Yes.
How cramped everybody was.
Yeah,
like this.
It's like, don't do that. They put a backdrop. I kept knocking it over. It was horrible.
Those, as Edith used to say, those were the days. Yeah. It's a shame. Was it her that passed away not too long ago?
Jean Stapleton? Is that her name?
I think.
I don't know.
Honestly,
I don't know. I would think she's been dead for a long time already.
Yeah. Well, it's that generational transition that's happening.
Yeah.
The older, it's time for the new age to start. Unfortunately, we're
getting on now. I'm gonna be 56 this Friday, by the way.
56?
Yeah, I'm gonna be 56.
No shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
no, I'm 36. I'll be 37 in May.
I got you by 20 years? Asshole. You don't even know.
I had to let the good go first. How do you think I got this far? Standing on the shoulders of the giants who came before me.
Yeah.
You kidding me? Shit. So, but that but I'm glad that we reconnected. But yeah, I know I've been living here since August of 23.
Yeah. So
And then-
it hasn't been 22 then the last time.
Mhm.
I think we were Michael and Ashley were with me. They were in your place.
That makes sense.
I think that's what happened.
That makes sense.
We were there for a while.
That would have been before July of 22.
Yeah.
Because that's when all that crap happened.
Right.
And it really.
It was
forced
just
us
close to that though. It was
Yeah.
right about May or June, I think.
So you knew that we had that fire and everything?
Yeah. I heard
Okay,
about
so
it.
yeah, because that was
I
in
heard about
November
it.
of 21.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, that was the last time we hung out. Then was
Yeah.
around December to May of 21 and 22. That's crazy.
A long time ago.
That is a long fucking time ago.
Doesn't feel like it. It doesn't feel like it at all.
It doesn't. It really.
I mean,
well, that's
he
how.
pulled up in my yard, and it's like we saw each other yesterday. So
Yeah, I still remembered.
Yeah.
Still remember that corner house with
yeah,
the garage.
That's it.
What's the first thing I said when I pulled up?
I thought you were wanting me to park over here, and I'm like, yeah, go over there.
Procedure, man.
Yeah, exactly.
These Germans have procedure.
Stocking blocking.
Oh yeah, I love it. Sorry, just grabbing my drink. But yeah, I just recently was talking about wanting to get back into doing these interviews,
Okay.
and I have a friend of mine who's from Cardiff, and Wales, and he has
okay.
a band that. So he became a promoter because he loves listening to music and.
But the guy from Wales, right?
Yeah, Lou.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, back in the day, Lou.
I
Same
remember,
guy. Same
I
guy.
remember, I sent him stuff.
Yeah, I hope he joins. That way he can say, "Hey."
Yeah.
So.
I remember Lou.
Oh yeah, because you remember originally it was Chill Vibes.
Right.
That's what it's called. Right. It was Chill Vibes,
Yeah.
and I think we had 30-something episodes. And what's crazy about that is it was growing. Because remember,
Yeah, I remember.
we were having like over 100 and something people watching on Facebook.
I remember.
You know, that was very,
It was a lot,
very
it was a lot.
cool. Very cool. So one of the things I'm most proud of was committing to that, and honestly, having it get so far. I think I still have the Chill Vibes Facebook that has a lot of those episodes on there.
Oh wow.
So I should go back and actually re-release those
maybe
as
that'd be great.
content for the YouTube.
That'd be great.
I think so too.
Yeah.
And I think it's fitting that for the final episode it was you, and for the first inaugural episode back it's you.
Oh yeah.
I just thought of that as well.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That was the last episode? Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep. Last episode.
Wow.
So let me just put this out there to everyone who's watching, because it does take. I'm starting quite a bit, like 2.5 hours earlier than what I normally would. So I wanted to put this out there to everyone, that if anyone has any questions, or this is an open forum discussion of music and life and the
Everything.
military and just everything. Just everything. So I've always looked to you as a mentor because, like I said, even to this day, I still have your 2 CDs, and I can't play a lot of the drum parts that you play.
That's crazy.
It's ridiculous. How do you think I feel? I've tried. This is why I labeled you a master of time signatures,
thanks.
because
It's a weird title, but I like it. I like
It's a good one.
It's
how about Rapid Motion Machine?
yeah. Yes.
Rapid Motion Machine.
That's it.
I have a T-shirt that's coming out here pretty soon, and it's gonna have the spectrum of speed on it.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
nice
as
too.
a catchy phrase.
That's
Yeah,
a great-
spectrum of speed.
That's great. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, because that's kind of one of the things that I'm very happy about with the streams is I play everything. And recently, you're gonna laugh, but recently I've had one of my older fans. She's gotten me into a lot of the country music that she likes,
I like
and
that.
I didn't know.
I like country.
It's great.
Yeah,
It's great.
not
It's
all of
fun
it,
to
but some of
play.
it.
Yeah, exactly.
There's good and bad in all genres. I've come to realize. I was a big of a music snob. I still kind of am, but I mean I was really bad back when I
I
was
was
a teenager.
extremely bad too. I was a metal purist.
This is not music. This is pop. I hated pop. So I heard the pop of nowadays. Now the pop of the '80s ain't so bad.
Yeah.
It's funny how time changes.
Yeah, you spin me right. It's amazing that we could. It's amazing that was considered pop back in the day.
Yeah.
But to us, it's like, well, that's classic rock. No, the fuck, it's not. That was the pop.
That was the pop of
Yeah.
the music.
And Prince,
I love Prince.
like he was pop in because think about it, pop culture,
Yeah.
pop. That's what pop means.
Yeah, exactly.
It's popular culture music. So you've got that. You've got some of the old like Darude stuff from the early '90s. When like techno and house music made its debut here in America. Acid rock, all that stuff, and then you have why am I drawing a blank on that? Rammstein with industrial, you know what I mean?
Du hast.
Yes, and
mich.
the older I get, the more I really respect their showmanship.
They put on a show.
Dude,
I don't necessarily like it, but they go all out. They
30. It's like 39 semi trucks.
Yeah,
Is their convoy?
It's very
Can you
elaborate.
Freaking believe that.
Well, yeah, I can actually.
Do you reckon their stage travels with them too?
Yeah, it has to. For it to be the way it is,
Yeah.
they have to have their stage.
You know a lot more about that kind of stuff than I do, though.
But I'm just going by the 70s music. I used to listen to the progressive rock.
Yeah.
They used to have my favorite band of all time is Emerson, Lake and Palmer.
Oh, ELO or ELP.
Yeah. Now, when you said they toured with 16 trailers, I think this 3-piece band toured with about that many back in the 70s. They used to have an 80-piece orchestra with them.
Whoa.
And then they only did do that for like 10 or 15
What
shows.
kind of soundboards does that take? How do you have a soundboard?
I don't think the technology could do it because it was such a big idea.
Yeah.
I don't think God damn it. Sorry.
It's okay.
The technology wasn't there to do half the shit they wanted to do. They had to invent the technology because the artist wanted it. You know?
Yeah. Same thing with Rush and the Moog
Absolutely.
synthesizers and everything. You know,
Pedalboard.
it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a funny story. I saw Geddy Lee on a show, and he it was Geddy Lee's tech or something. Said,
Sorry to interrupt.
Go ahead.
We have a comment from the TikTok that says, "Do y'all take song requests?" Yes, because normally this is my drum stream. So what I'll be able to do is, if you are interested, in me playing it, I can switch to the drums, and I'll do a request part of the stream. But for now, this is the interview part. So this is the open questions. I would love it if you have any questions, about music, drumming, just life in general, the military. I mean, any questions, science, technology, it doesn't matter, So this is an open interview process with a person of renown that is my friend Rob.
Hey.
So yeah, just to answer your comment really quickly.
We're a big deal.
And that's from Tired. You are still a big deal here, though.
It's funny.
You are.
For something different now. I'm known as a karaoke singer now.
That's not a bad thing.
That's not a bad thing. I love it.
But getting back to this story about Geddy Lee, yeah.
Oh, Geddy Lee, yes. He actually sold his old pedals because they were moving to something else, or they weren't going to do that part of it. I don't know what the reason was. They got rid of the pedals, and then they needed them back. And they said, well, here's a set that's similar to the ones you had. And he bought it, and he got it back, and it was actually the ones he sold.
No kidding.
He didn't know it, but he bought it back.
So the Moog, is that the foot pedal, the hands, or is it just the entirety of that synthesizer setup?
The Moog, as I know it, is that big telephone operator thing with real patches. That's where the term patches comes from.
Okay.
Doing all that. But that thing wasn't supposed to tour. That was supposed to be in the Sud studio, but Keith Emerson said, I'm taking it on the road.
No kidding.
And it broke all the time.
Well, I mean, think about how many moving parts and tubes and stuff are
It was all modular.
Yeah.
Everything was modular.
Yeah.
And
that's the best part about it, because if something broke, all you had to do was just replace that one piece,
part.
and everything's working again.
Yeah.
So modularity is actually, I take that into my game development these days too.
Oh, yeah.
I love, do what now?
C# and all that shit.
Yeah. Well, actually, I write in TypeScript these days.
Oh, I never
Mostly
heard of
TypeScript.
I'm so out of the loop.
Okay, so
We don't have to talk about
JavaScript.
it.
Yeah, so JavaScript, right?
Yeah.
TypeScript is a superset of that.
Okay.
So TypeScript is JavaScript.
Okay.
So
But you
all JavaScript is TypeScript, but not all TypeScript can be JavaScript.
I got it.
So
I got you.
it's just a high English version of it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Just like JSON.
It's like the new King James version versus the
Exactly. Like we have Java.
You can write easier.
Exactly.
Okay.
Same thing with Java, how it's its own compiler and all that stuff,
Right.
but it's very labor intensive and it kind of runs a little bit slower, more clunky.
Yep.
And then you had JSON that came out of nowhere with the modularity of the object orientation network, and it just fucking made it explode, right? So, well, when you understand, all right, so in JSON, object notation, when you think of what you're creating, a function is an aspect or a parameter of the object of Rob.
Right,
so
right.
drumming is a function that you do.
That's a
Right.
What do you call it?
Yeah.
Attribute.
Exactly. So the attribute of Rob is you can walk, you can eat, sleep, you can play drums, and all those are functions that you can perform. They're attributes of you, but you, Rob, the class, right? The noun. That is the object. That's the ON, right? That's the object notation part, and that's what separates Java from having 1,000 lines of functions and stuff that it has to read through because it doesn't have all the different sorts and all that indices and
Right,
arrays
right,
and everything.
right.
And then you got, you know, the C++ and C Sharp, which improved on all that.
Yeah.
You know, it's just higher and higher
This is the
forms of
techno
these
nerd part of the
languages.
show.
Yeah. Both of us are programmers, so yeah.
Did we meet first in class or or at the shows? I don't remember.
Class, I think.
Yeah, I think. No, it had
No,
to
it
be the
was. It
show.
had to have been because I didn't start going to
you-
class
you-
until 2016, 2017.
Yeah, I had to go. We went
You're
to Augusta Tech
right.
and him and I we talked programs.
Yeah.
all the
Oh
time.
yeah.
And
Oh yeah.
I had a hard time in that class. So
I had a hard time with the C Sharp 3 one with
that-
Middle Eastern teacher. It wasn't that he was a bad teacher.
I
It was
hated
just he didn't teach.
he didn't teach.
He didn't teach at all. It was just here's your assignment
And they didn't even change it.
exactly.
They-
By the end of it, so you'd create one thing.
I'm like it was so fun.
Nuke Speedy says, I am loving y'all's camera quality. Honestly, that is the greatest compliment that you can give because I just invested in a new camera
Is
lens.
he serious? That sounds like he's being an asshole. Are you serious?
Are you Nuke Speedy? Are you being serious, or are you kind of being jiving right now?
I can't tell. But anyway, we actually did put some effort into
Yeah.
our look. So
Yeah,
we both
yeah.
made it
I
look fun.
I pour my heart and soul into these. So if it's a genuine no, I'm serious. Genuine
Okay.
compliment. Thank
Thank
you so
you.
much, my friend. Thank you.
We spent-
Yeah, everything I do is a labor of love. We're also live on the Twitch and YouTube and Kick right now. TikTok just kind of happens to be the most accessible, highest audience that I have. And if you've seen the streams before, you know, normally I do drum streams at this time. It's clear and the movement is fluid. Thank you.
Great.
I'm very fortunate to have a brother who has a roommate who is a professional videographer.
Oh, wow,
And
he talks
Nathan,
about things.
I don't mean to say his name. I apologize. Hey, Plur God.
Uh,
Hope you're doing well too. Sup, dudes. Hope all is well. We're doing great, man. Thank you so much. That's one of my RuneScape friends. That I
Okay,
play.
cool.
Yeah. But I'm very lucky that my brother has a roommate who's a filmographer, and I can send him stuff that I've done
Yeah.
and be like, man, fucking rip this to shreds. You know, help
Yeah,
me to be
yeah,
better.
Tell me what's
So
wrong with it.
he actually my brother recommended this new lens because I was just using a regular like Lumix,
Okay.
but it was a 25 millimeter,
Uh-huh.
and I don't know how familiar you are with cameras.
No, I'm not.
So cameras have an image sensor in them.
Yeah.
That image sensor is what determines the viewport. So my old one was like 40 degrees. So you got less than a 45-degree angle
I
that
see.
it can see.
I see.
That's why I had to have it 15 feet
Right.
away from literally my face in order for it just to capture barely all of the drums.
Yeah.
And then this one is a 12 millimeter, so it's less than half.
Okay.
So it takes me from having like a 40-degree, 35-degree viewport to having a fucking almost 90-degree viewport.
Okay.
So you're talking about going from this to literally that.
Okay.
So it's more than double. So that's why, and I also learned about frame rate, shutter speed, all that kind of stuff,
Yeah.
which I actually kind of forgot to change my shutters. That's okay, it doesn't matter.
matter.
But this is in 30 FPS, and this is how it's supposed, that motion blur
Yeah.
really looks amazing for drum videos, I have to admit.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Is
like it.
it gonna accentuate my shit here?
Well, honestly, we could talk about that next if you want.
Whatever you want to do.
So let's back up. Let's go back to your young buck days.
Okay.
All right. What made you want to go into the army?
Oh, that was easy. I wanted to get out of the house. I wanted to go. I wanted to get out of Pensacola.
So was it a call to adventure?
Yeah, I was from Pensacola, Florida, and it's not a bad
That's
place.
a nice place.
It's very nice. But I didn't like it at the time because that's all I knew. I just wanted to go away. I wanted to go to Germany. I wanted to go have adventures and stuff like that. So I wanted the only way I was going to be able to keep my music going because
That's right, because you became a drummer in the service too,
I
right?
was a drummer before service.
Okay.
I started drumming at 8 years old.
Okay.
Piano at 6 and drums at 8.
Oh wow, so you've been doing it 48 years now. That's awesome.
Yeah, long time.
That's awesome.
And with where was I going? I forgot where I was going. It's gone.
That's our ADHD. I love it.
But basically, I wanted to get out of the house and go to school, and they're like, "We're not paying. I want to go to FSU." You know,
Yeah.
that's where my brother went. You know,
That's a good school
it's
too.
good music school. But my plan was go to music school, hang around and meet people, and form a band and go and be millionaires. That was the goal.
It's the dream.
That was the dream.
That's still my dream.
Yeah.
It can happen, dude.
It still can
I think
happen, yeah.
now it can happen more than it could,
Not because of all
what,
this.
45 years ago
Yeah.
in the 80s? Just
I've
because.
never been interviewed in my life. You know,
And this is the third time. Actually, how many times?
it's been a long time. Been a long time.
Well, how many times did I have you and
Harry?
on? And I feel like
several.
I had you on a couple solo too,
I
right?
was on a couple solo
Yeah.
ones. I was with Perry and I was with Kevin as well.
That's right. That's
With
right. I still have
Second
y'all's.
Center.
I still have y'all's videos posted on the YouTube.
Oh,
too.
cool.
Yeah.
I like that. Was a good band.
It
I miss
was,
that
man.
band.
Y'all did. Well, y'all had a really good thing going with the meet in the middle thing.
Yeah.
That was a cool
He didn't want to.
concept.
He didn't want to come over all the time.
Well, it's a commitment.
It is commitment.
It truly is a
But
commitment.
he told me he was going to do it, and other things came along, and he's still doing music. He's just doing.
Well, he's a
it.
family man too, right?
Not yet.
Oh, not yet.
Not yet.
I thought he was. I
No,
thought he
not
was.
yet.
Okay.
He's got something going on, but not yet.
Well, we won't talk about
We
that.
won't-
We won't spoil the
It's not my-
goods.
It's not my place to tell him because he's not here. So,
Oh yeah.
but anyway, yeah. So I wanted to get out and have adventure and make my band and make my millions.
So when you joined the army and went through basic and all that kind of stuff, what was your MOS? Was it
And it was
Signal
band.
Corps and stuff?
No,
It was band.
I came in as a bandsman. Actually, specifically, I came in as a drummer.
Oh, really?
Drummer had its own MLS. Yeah.
Is that like drum corps, I
No.
guess, or is that just a name that they
It-
give it for the public?
That's just what they call it.
Okay.
But each instrument was its own MOS.
No shit.
Yeah, it's
I
kind
did
of weird.
not know that.
Yeah, they changed that because basically, if you're an odd instrument to play like a oboe or a bassoon or something like that, you can make the living doing that instead of I don't know where I'm going. I lost. I totally.
It's all right. It's all right, bro. That's why this is why.
I was saying something and I totally forgot what I was talking about. I'm not gonna say that yet.
Well, think about it. We've been going 21 minutes, and
Yeah.
it took us another 15 to set up.
Yeah,
So
yeah. It's time. It's time.
It's time.
time.
But that's why I wanted this to be an open conversation,
Yeah.
just
I want-
because we can do all these tangent
Yeah,
stuffs
yeah.
because it all ties back into something, a point that I'm going to make.
Yeah.
So
So the reason why I joined the army
yeah.
was to get away and do that. That was my official answer.
Did joining the army actually allow you to go to other countries and stuff?
Oh, absolutely.
Can you tell us a little bit
Yeah,
about
sure. Something I can't tell you about
that? Of course. Duh.
though. We were in Laos. No.
Okinawa.
So anyway, we what was the question again?
Joining the military,
Yeah.
were you able to fulfill your goals of like seeing other countries?
Oh
and
yes,
stuff?
absolutely. I went to Germany and South Korea 3 times.
Really?
Germany,
South Korea?
Yeah, South Korea. Three different trips, one a year each.
Would that have been like Seoul or somewhere else? Okay.
2 times in Seoul, one in the same place where they MASH was set at.
Yeah.
Bijombu. I was up there.
Ah.
But Bijombu looks totally different than
My
MASH.
granddad used to tell me stories of the jungle. He wouldn't talk about it much, but he
Yeah.
said, Nicholas, he's like, don't ever, because he wouldn't let me join the military. He was
Yeah,
like,
he knew.
he's the one who taught me out of it. I wanted to go
Yeah.
Air Force because
Yeah.
I wanted to fly jets because I'm 5'10".
Yeah,
I weigh 100.
perfect.
I was 160 pounds. So and I was very tough because of wrestling and stuff. So
Yeah.
that was the mental and the physical capability that they required for that kind of stuff. So that was kind of my goal. And then when I broke my neck, the C5 and C6 vertebrae, that completely took me out of my athletic career.
Yeah.
Because I was going into the Air Force as a wrestler, and I was going to not circumvent, but I was going to supersede college by going to college for the military.
Right.
And that was my goal.
Yeah.
And so when all that happened, that was when I really got into my academics. Something changed in me. It was like I got really good at math because it was a combination. It was a spider fracture of C5 and C6 here because it compressed it, right? But it was also a spider fracture of the left side of my skull, and I lost cerebrospinal fluid, right?
That
And
don't sound good.
it was bad, dude. And I remember when it happened because I wasn't wearing my headgear during practice, being an idiot. Let this be a lesson. PPE is important. Don't find the ow and wow when you go, wow, that hurts. Seriously. So take it from me, that killed my athletic career, right? It also really disrupted my appetite too. Like it fucking, well, yes, until about 3 years ago. Because it was all cortisol and stuff. Yeah. Because I used to be a skeleton. A lot of you who remember me from back in the day, I was 120, 130 pounds. A fucking skeleton, a literal
the fastest
skeleton.
feet in the business right there.
I try. Well, I don't know.
pretty damn quick.
Well,
I'm trying to keep up with you.
I appreciate that, man. And like I said, I go back to talking about, a lot of the drum parts. I'm for you and stuff, from Mobius or whatever.
Yeah.
just anything I've heard of yours, man, I can't replicate it, and I can play both right and left-handed dominant now,
crazy.
and it's you're crazy. You are crazy, sir.
There's some cool parts in free fall.
I still listen to that. I still listen to it.
I had a hard time listening to it for a while. Then I put it in one day, and I'm like, oh, this is no wonder.
I don't think you should be so negative, man.
It wasn't negative. It was just I got the complaint because
Yeah.
we would get the complaint every once in a while, like, what's going on? You know,
Well-
where's your vocals?
Well,
where's your like,
there was also a certain someone who was an amazing painter.
yeah.
As long as you can separate art from the artist.
Oh yeah.
If
Definitely.
you catch, yeah. So,
I gotcha.
so, but that's why. Whenever there was a Mobius show, we knew it was going to be a good time.
Oh, yeah.
And
that was our goal.
yeah.
And then
Well, why do you think Kill the Host wanted you guys to fucking play with us so
loved
often,
it.
man?
It was great, man. We were
Y'all were the perfect openers.
yeah, because we were just heavy enough.
Well, and you set the mood really well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For you guys, definitely. Yeah, it kind of worked real well.
It truly did, man. It truly did. My goal for all that was to go on tour.
I know
wanted
we were
to go
talking
on
about.
tour.
We almost did it. Because I was trying to book one with Perry, just us. I was figuring out how much we could make per night to make the things. I just wanted it to break even.
Yeah.
I didn't care. I didn't want to make $1. I just wanted it to not lose.
Yeah, yeah.
So I was going down the interstates. I looked before Buc-ee's was big over here.
Oh, buses.
But
Buses.
but when we went, I would go on the interstate and check out the truck stops to see if they had like showers and shit like that. And we were gonna sleep in the van and just live like hobos.
I've
And
heard
I booked
so many
booked the
stories
whole-
of exactly that.
I
Sleeping
booked
in
the
the
whole
van, truck
circle.
stop showers, bologna and mustard fucking sandwiches,
Yeah.
and then the mustard runs out, and then it's just mayonnaise
yeah.
bread. I mean,
Or-
you do
or-
what
or
you
the
have
one-
to do.
The one that I saw one band do down at Soul Bar, they had driven right before the show started. They had just pulled into the spot nonstop from their last gig, which was in Texas somewhere.
Holy cow.
They had to go. They had to as soon as they were done packing up at 11 o'clock. They got into the car and went and never stopped until they got to the gig. Because some weird happened with the transportation or something.
Yeah.
Someone booked it wrong or something. Yeah. I hope this is very interesting.
Dude, it's incredibly interesting to me, and that's all that matters.
That's good.
Because this is it's like we're having a conversation between two good friends,
Yeah.
and everybody else kind of gets to listen in on it
That's
and
cool.
ask questions. You know what I mean? It's kind of like this is our TED Talk.
Right.
You know what I
right.
mean? So that's kind of the premise of this. So I want to talk about when you were in the Army.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so we're gonna get into the topic of your Parkinson's,
Okay.
if that's okay.
That's fine.
All right.
Very
So for those of you guys, I'm sure y'all can notice, Rob has Parkinson's. Would you consider it advanced, or like what is that?
It's I think it's advanced. I think the doctor said that one
Okay.
time. I was like, made a face. I'm like, no, I'm not going to be advanced yet. I got diagnosed in 2014, I think. Was that right? Yeah. 2014, I got diagnosed.
Did you have any symptoms when you were in the military?
Oh, absolutely. I
Really?
just didn't know.
Damn.
I didn't know.
And the VA doctors didn't know either?
Well, the VA's got its own thing, and I'm
Gotcha.
currently working that system. Get my 100%.
hey,
'cause
I hope you can, man.
Well, this is supposed to be open and shut.
oh, well,
They passed a new law. Well, they passed a law maybe 4 or 5 years ago about certain conditions are automatically 100%, and you don't have to prove it. You had it during the service or anything like that. It's 100%, and
I would-
Parkinson's is one
I was
of them.
about to say, that's a...
Parkinson's is one of them.
So is Parkinson's a neurological thing, or is it like an MS thing, muscular
no,
thing?
it's neurological. But basically, it deals with lack of dopamine. Dopamine's not being produced enough, or it's not being received enough. One of those two. I mean, I've heard all kinds of things,
Oh, wow.
but it's a lack of dopamine. The
I did
receptors-
not know that.
Yeah, I didn't know it either.
So does that mean that you suffer with depression and stuff?
Oh, absolutely.
Damn,
Yeah,
man. I didn't know that it was like that.
it's not like you're depressed because you got a disease. It's the natural conditions of the disease are predicated on the depression
No
because
kidding.
you're not happy. You got no. So all the pills I take either produce dopamine or synthetically act like dopamine.
And they help?
They help a lot when they work.
That's awesome.
Or when you got them all. I just finally got my one prescription that got held up for 6 weeks, I think. I've been out of this.
Damn, that's a long time, man.
This one battles my stage fright. what do they call it when you're
Anxiety.
anxiety. It cures my anxiety. Because I had real bad stage fright one show. I was ready to play, but I planned it. What if I can't play?
Yeah.
And then I seized up, and it was right before walking on stage, and it was the most miserable.
About 3 months ago, I finally experienced anxiety and panic attacks myself.
Yeah, it's
And
not fun.
Dude, I legitimately thought I was dying.
Yeah.
I had to have my dad. I called him weeping. I was like, something is wrong with me.
Wow.
I do not feel right, right?
Wow.
Because I was a commercial electrician, and work had just dried up, got laid off. So, and just watching my fucking savings hemorrhaging money, right? Trying to stay alive, make this work. I say make it work, but get this to work again. That's when I started really committing back to streaming, and I've been streaming 4 times a week for a little over the past month, which is great.
Great.
Yeah, and that's really helped overcome my anxiety too, because I feel like I'm doing something like an investment that's worthwhile. That's right. That's right. That's going to eventually bring in, because I have goals for this, right? Like, it's eventually to have a recording studio, and then I have a fucking record label. Yeah. I want to, like, really, because we have no representation here, dude. Let's be honest.
Of course not.
Like, people don't take the Augusta music scene seriously, and that's a shame. There are so many amazing musicians here.
Yeah, but my thing is, I feel like the music scene kind of fell off a little bit. I mean, we lost, us,
2019. Yeah, we stopped playing at the end of 2019.
I think the only band from our little clique that was playing still was what those guys?
JoJo's band, I think. Right?
Yeah, what was it called?
I can't remember if they were
Abductor.
Yeah. So
Abductor was the last of the.
They
ones.
still play. I'm so proud of Abductor. I want to get those guys on next because I'm so proud of them for sticking out.
Them too.
Good.
One of the shows I said we did together on the radio show.
Well, I can start finally going back out and drinking beer and stuff.
Good job.
Well, I had to get through all that stuff.
It
God took me down a path that I could not avoid. So, but it was the best thing that ever happened to me because it separated me from the chaos, and my life took a direct upward trajectory when I finally started making my own decisions for myself.
Yeah.
Truly. What job I wanted to what house I wanted to live in,
who you want living with you.
Exactly. And granted, most of the time, this last year I've been living by myself, but I will admit that having my dad here has been a huge boon, just because we're just 2 dudes goofing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? We just got projects and shit, And then when Natalie passed away, that really fucking hurt. But what was crazy is, not to get into this too early, is I didn't cry when I was in the vet's office with her. I knew what needed to be done.
Right.
It was a soldier's death.
Right.
She had, so almost overnight. It was like over the course of 3 days. Yeah, she had thoracic metastatic breast cancer, and it just popped up out of nowhere. Yeah, it was an aggressive breast cancer, and she had a tumor on her chest about 2.5 inches in diameter, and then it was about 1 inch off of her chest. Like, it was bad, dude. And like I said, it happened overnight, and then she had a drain hole behind this arm, right? So it was not good. It was not good. She stopped eating, and I wrote about it in the book. But as the way it worked out is, I took her in on a Thursday. They did radiology exams and said, yes, it's bad. Like, and she was kind of, because there was fluid around her chest, she couldn't breathe. So they're like, we're so sorry, but it's going to be soon. It could be 4 hours, it could be 4 months, but it's going to be bad when it happens. Yeah. So
you're comfortable.
Exactly. And that's what I did. So I said, okay, I'm going to take her home, and brought her home. I slept on the floor right there with her on her bed. Made her a plate of ground beef and shredded chicken, and just kind of head and fed it to her. She ate about 5 bites. And then, like, the next day, she didn't move. And, I called Dad, and I was like, hey, can you come and see what I see? And because I don't want to make this decision and be fucking wrong, because it's literally putting my soulmate to death of 15 years.
Yeah, that's a long time.
And he came and picked her up and all that kind of stuff, and she couldn't even really hold her head up, I mean, it was time. So I said, I need you to drive me. So we drove, and he's in stitches at this point, because I think as men, and I'm sure you can relate to this, what hits us the most emotionally impactfully is seeing something that can't defend itself suffer.
I hate it.
Or die, right? Like an animal.
Yeah.
I can't stand it, dude. Like,
it doesn't be done.
Right. They don't deserve it. They don't deserve it. So I did what I could to kind of maintain myself, but I didn't suppress anything. And then all the pomp and circumstance happened. and then brought her home. And like I said, I have her buried outside underneath that Tamukiyama Japanese
Make a little
maple.
memorial garden for her. That's sweet.
Thank you. I got the edge of brick already there, but the empathy that as a man you can have, because it's our preternatural DNA to protect people and things, right? For most men, there are some fucked up men out there, but I think honestly, it really is encoded in a man's testosteronic DNA that
something that can't defend itself. Get attacked.
Right. Like, dude,
It's primal as hell, but it's there.
Truly, and that goes for women, children,
anybody.
Our tribe, and I think now in the modern days we need that more than ever, honestly, because there's no more sense of like pride in your group of people, because there's so much chaos and turmoil in the world these days. It's too. You know what I think happened? I think that it's by design. I think that like the news and all this crazy shit is supposed to bombard you to keep people in disarray. I literally think that it's by design. It's too much information for any one person to conceptualize or rationalize or any of that stuff,
It's more like I think it's more like a magician's sleight of hand.
Watch this hand,
It's like, look over here. Look something here. Don't look at that.
How you feeling, buddy?
I'm feeling good.
Good. You look good.
Thank you.
Damn good.
I was wondering if you're gonna notice. I have a secret.
That's okay. We won't tell. But no, I do think.
Keep me on path if I tend to wander off.
Don't even sweat it, brother. We got all the time in the world, man. We got all the time in the world.
Internet time.
Internet time. That's right. We time. But what I love, what I always respected though, is your approach to playing the drums. So let's get into how do you approach your songwriting? Do you come up with an intro first? Does like a riff happen?
Like a real song? Or
like what is your process?
I don't really have one. It depends on each one. It's been different. I recently, about 2 years ago, I think, I started to work on what I call my epic piece. It's supposed to be like
that's the one that we were watching earlier, isn't it? That I said I need to spare because I want to listen and do my genuine reaction on stream. Okay,
that's the one, and it's a nod to all my favorite '70s rock bands. But it's amazing.
Good.
I like doing weird things at the time.
You sound like there was one cartoon, I can't remember if it was Futurama, but it was the running joke, and it was Einstein gets the shit kicked out of him, and he's like, I will mess with time. I will mess with time.
He did mess with time.
Yeah, he did damn good job messing with it.
Yeah, thank you for the kind words, man. You flatter me.
You earned them.
Everything I wrote for myself, as a songwriter for a mythical band, an imaginary band that I put together technology-wise. I'm playing drums and I'm writing everything else on keyboard or computer. So, but the I lost my train of thought again.
Just your approach to songwriting. You said.
Yeah. But I write for myself. It's more of a, I let an idea happen and I wonder where it would go. And then the song kind of dictates. I will write something and I'll say, let me hear it. And I'll listen back to it, and then the next bar that's not there is in my head doing whatever it is.
Nice.
And I'm like, that's it. That's what it needed. And so I put it in. I kind of let it dictate to me what it wants.
Yeah.
And
that's what I think.
If you're in tune with writing, it's easy to do.
I think so too, man. All of my
sounds ridiculous,
good ideas come all at once. It's like Arbiter Fati. Yeah. It was like that whole song just kind of happened overnight. Right.
But for me, that thing happens overnight. But then the next 5 weeks, nothing. Next 5 months, nothing.
Right. And you think you've done something wrong. It's just like, where did it go?
Where did it go? And then you come up with something and say, that is so stupid compared to what I did.
I learned something.
Yeah, I actually played better than I thought. This is terrible. Yeah, but that didn't make it.
Yeah. I get that. So, when you have how often would you say, when you have an idea, that you're able to actually put it on paper? Metaphorically speaking, of course.
I have to do it pretty quickly because I'll forget it.
Yeah.
I wake up with songs every morning. They're different. I wake up with them.
That's the same thing for me too.
Then I got to write that down. And by the time I start doing my morning routine, I've forgotten what it was I heard. It's one I captured though. I found a way to.
I just recorded on my phone.
Hum
it.
I was on a ship, last week.
Can you write music like on staff lines and everything?
Sure.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's something.
I learned that in piano class.
That's awesome. Yeah. I can. I'm not very good at it.
I can't sight read as I go on.
Now
piano.
I can do that.
I can do it on drums. I can do it on drums. I
Yeah.
can't do it on piano. Piano is too hard for sight read.
I have this program called Synthesia that I like a lot, and it's really good. It kind of you play, and on my graphics tablet, it can detect what I'm playing as long as it's within the right octave and everything.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So it's kind of like a paint by numbers, but it's like you're still playing it, and you're still learning it.
When I first started doing orchestral stuff with my music on the computer, I was using what is it? Finale.
Yeah.
Notation software, and it's good because the sound sucked. I didn't like the way the sound sounded, but it was cool because you could write it exactly how you wanted it to be played, like a concert piece of music.
No kidding. That's awesome. Kind of makes me think of what Guitar Pro could do too, because you know how Guitar Pro is.
Guitar Pro does. Now, what we used that Finale for was if we had to do an arrangement for a song, you actually tested this at the school. You had to turn a MIDI file into a finished Finale chart, like orchestra or whatever you want.
No kidding.
And it's really easy to do because all you do is open up. You find a MIDI file. MIDI file speaks MIDI, so does the keyboard.
Yeah.
So you find a MIDI file and then you just play it to the MIDI of your keyboard, and it plays the part. So
it's a transcriber, basically.
Right.
That's awesome.
You put exactly what you want.
That's awesome.
And, but sound, like I said, the sounds were pretty bad. I like using Studio One. It sounds like
I've heard Studio One is really good. I currently use Mixcraft.
Yeah.
And it has its
It's
own.
just personal preference,
It is. They all serve a purpose, and they all do very well. Like you said, it's just all about preference. So, the industry standard is what is it, Pro Tools?
Yeah, everybody uses Pro Tools. I never used it.
I never even wanted to.
I'm familiar with Studio One, and I'm a little familiar with Cubase.
Now, I've heard great things about Cubase.
I don't know it well enough.
Yeah, I've heard great things about
there's
Cubase.
things that are easier to do in Cubase than the other one.
Yeah.
Studio
One and all them. Is Studio One, is that Ableton?
No,
that's its own thing. Okay, I didn't
Studio
know that.
One is PreSonus.
Oh.
I believe.
It is, because I used to have a PreSonus analog EQ.
Right.
So my neighbor across the street runs his own gospel group, and
yeah,
he's a hell of a good vocalist. He's also like 8 feet tall, just a big, beautiful man.
That's tall.
Yeah, and he's like 72 or 70 years old, and he's like my biggest encourager of playing drums these days.
Really?
Yeah, when I was going through my depression after the miscarriage and the relationship ending and all that kind of stuff, I was in a deep way too, and he was the one who would call me and be like, "Hey, I don't hear you playing. Is everything all right?" And
really?
Yeah, he really helped me, dude.
That's great.
That's what I meant earlier about the tribalism thing. It's you got to find your pack,
right?
And I think, like, sure, it's one thing to be in solitude, isolated, but it's another thing entirely to neglect the social aspect part of our brains. I think that is truly almost required.
I've become more social as I've gotten older.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
If my younger self could look at how I am when I go out, he'd be jealous.
Well, isn't that what it's supposed to be?
But I know. But I'm not saying I'm a hot shit or anything like that. I'm just saying.
I am. It's okay.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not hot shit. I'm saying that you are.
I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying, it's weird.
Yeah. And times change, dude. And we were having that conversation earlier about like adapting and overcoming.
Right.
That's kind of what I was going to tell you earlier. As a programmer, it's much easier for me because I was an artist first and a musician first.
Right.
It's so much easier for me to create the graphics and the audio parts of the game versus hard coding the interconnectedness of all the plumbing, right?
Right.
So I use an AI helper tool that helps me bridge the gap between what I know and what I don't know. Because there's a lot that I can do now, but there's some. But for sheer productivity, it helps to be able to put on that director hat and go, I need this that looks like this, that functions like that, and the more coalescing, the more, what's the word I'm looking for? The more concise and congruent your instructions to it are, the better it can do. You know what I mean? And that's actually something I wanted to show you because I feel like you could really benefit from that, having a tool like that, because you're such a brain, right? Limited by the technology of our age, like Michael J. Fox and other people who have had this condition, and this is why I'm actually kind of hopeful for Elon's like Neuralink and stuff.
I read a little bit about that.
Yeah, like it would be. Yeah,
I don't know if it's the now answer, but it's on the way.
Yeah, I think so too. If it can help in any way, I mean, relief is not just a 4-letter word anymore.
No.
It's here and now. The technology is really growing at a rapid enough pace that in our lifetimes, I think we're going to see cures for literally like terminal stuff. Multiple sclerosis, MS, Lou Gehrig's disease, cancers, Parkinson's, dementia. Yeah. What's the other one? Alzheimer's. I still don't really know the difference between dementia and Alzheimer's, though.
I don't know either.
Yeah, I do know that both are intense memory issues. That.
Oh yeah. The dementia is nothing is real. Everything is not what it's supposed to be.
Gotcha.
They're all out to get you.
That's what I think. You're right. I'm pretty sure you're right. It's a miscommunication. It's like you have the information, but it's not like
you did yesterday.
Yeah.
And like 52 first days.
So. I think it's the neural pathways in your brain aren't connecting to form like the gray matter. I think is what's deteriorating. So, and then Alzheimer's I think is an actual like physical depletion of your brain matter itself. I think it's like holes in your brain. So it's like those parts of you are now missing.
The three neurological ones are all very similar. They'll do the same things to different parts.
What's the third one?
I can't remember.
So you got
Parkinson's.
Alzheimer's and dementia. There is a third one. You're right. I forget what it's called too. If you know what the third neurological condition is.
I think it's muscular dystrophy.
B Money says penis. Oh, trust me, we played the penis game for a long time. You cannot win the penis game. Penis. Yeah. So, okay. How long were you in the Army?
22 years.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know it was that long.
I retired. Yeah.
I thought it was like 8 or 12 or something.
No.
22. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. So you did a fucking tour.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, it was long. You had a big long tour, all kinds of shit.
So as a musician, is the band corps deployable?
It depends on what unit they're currently tied to.
Gotcha.
That might be different now.
Gotcha.
But at the time, we were assigned to certain units depending on where we were located.
Gotcha.
So there's a band on every base, just about, or it used to be.
Nice.
So
is it more of a drum corps style or jazz band style?
It's
for
everything.
Entertainment? Oh, no kidding.
I had to learn jazz, very very fundamental, early, basically.
Like Buddy Rich jazz, big brass band jazz.
Big band jazz, but very very safe. Nothing real scary yet, A lot of the kids in those days, myself included, never played swing before.
Yeah.
And I never forget my audition to the school. I get on a basic training. I go to my AIT, and it's school music in Norfolk, Virginia. It's a Navy school. They do three services in one school.
I just remembered something. Please continue. I am listening. I just remembered
everybody in the Air Force went to the school. Air Force is different.
Nice.
But so.
Oh, hi, Real Cozy. What's up, my friend? And Twitch says, "Yo, hello, my friend. How are you doing?" I'm doing an interview with a close friend of mine. This is Rob Denni, a fellow drummer and musician from our hometown, and we're just kind of going through like the life and times. You know what I mean? So thank you so much for joining. And if you have any questions or anything like that, then please feel free to ask away, honestly. Yeah, we're doing just fine. We are doing just fine.
You're doing pretty good.
There we go. I forgot that we're not in the music category. We're in the just chatting category.
Okay.
Yeah, so we were literally like limiting ourselves just now.
Okay.
That's funny. All right.
We'll catch up.
Oh yeah. I need to change kicks as well.
And what was interesting, I was thinking about, you're talking about touring. What my version of touring was very safe.
Yeah.
I know if a gig got canceled, you still got your paycheck at the end of the month, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
So you know,
There it
it's
is.
very different. Very different.
Where'd it go? No, come back.
Type of MOS. You know.
Yeah. Ah! Why is it not letting me change the name? Very weird. Very weird.
I don't even know enough to make a joke about that.
But thank you to the 4 people we currently have watching in Kick, though. That's awesome. And I don't know how many we have in Twitch. Looks like 2.
About YouTube.
I don't know. Let's find out. 1 at the moment, it looks like.
Hey, one.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, I'm really into classical composition and music theory right now. So what was the thing that finally made you learn theory? Oh, that's a great question. So what was the musical or life circumstance that made you realize I need to learn theory?
It wasn't my choice. I was playing piano, and I was being taught how to be like a classical pianist.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to know theory.
Oh, wow.
Because you gotta read the music first off.
That explains why a lot of your compositions are so epic and full.
Yeah, I don't write like a drummer. I write like a piano player.
That's how I do my guitars. I treat the guitar like a piano.
I never knew you played guitar. That was cool.
Oh yeah, guitar, piano. I'm self-taught in alto sax. I'm not very good at it, but I think when I can afford it, I'm gonna take lessons on the sax.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I took piano lessons until I was about 11 years old, then for 20 years, kind of had to drop it.
I started at 6 and went till I was 18.
Nice.
When I was in the army.
That's awesome. Dude, that's what I'm trying to do now.
Yeah.
In the second half of my life, I have all these interests, and some of them, I can only do so much self-taught.
Right.
Drums is a little bit easier
yeah.
because as long as you can make noise and stay in time, you got a gig,
You got a gig, yeah.
So, but now I've really started teaching myself subdivision, which I already knew quite a bit about subdivision, but like really taking the time.
Really know it.
Yes, to
inside
become
it.
intimate with it.
Right,
I call it, dude.
You have to be.
Yeah, that really does take your playing to a whole new level. And of course, you and I, one of our main influences is the great professor himself, Mr. Neil Peart, Dr. Neil Peart. So I take the approach that he takes about how telling a story on drums.
There's a
lot of people. Yeah, there's a lot of people who don't do that. So he's Real Cozy says, I'm 17 and self-taught since about 15 years. Wait, 1.5 years.
Okay.
What's my next step? All right. So let me answer this first, and then I want your input on this as well, because this is what I did. So I wrote my first album 4 years ago. I did like 13 singles. When I realized I needed to learn theory, I went and learned it so I could break and bend the rules.
That's right.
That's the next step. So you want to become familiar enough with theory to know where it can bend, where you can kind of cross. Like I do this on guitar, but I can also kind of do something similar to it on piano or synthesizer. Or I do this on kick drum. Maybe it would be better if on guitar the rhythm, different theories that take a stacked approach to it. So learning theory is really good to know what's already been figured out, right?
Right.
And but that's not everything.
No.
What are you gonna say? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll piggyback on that. But the theory, you wanna know it so you don't have to use it.
Exactly.
You want to know it so you want to know it so well that you don't have to use it. It becomes natural.
Exactly. It's like using your turn signal when you're driving. It's an unconscious habit.
It's like add a little spice to your pork chop. Put some flavor into it.
Exactly. So what I did because I didn't memorize theory, I just went and learned the concepts, and I still to this day go back and rewatch. Right. So it's so that's why the learning of the theory is not like, okay, I'm done with it. It's like,
and I'm forced to do this.
Exactly.
You're not supposed to do anything. You know the rules, so you can break them.
Exactly. And going back and kind of touching back on all those old theory lessons also brings in new inspiration. And a lot of the theory that I've been learning lately is not even like Western music theory. It's like Arabic timing.
Yeah.
You know,
it's all odd.
Yeah, dude, I love their music. There's one band that I follow these days called My Wrath, and so I explain this on drums a lot. The Japanese, the Eastern metal, is all upbeats, snare and hi hat first, and then kick, right? It's an upbeat thrash.
Yes.
It's almost two-step. And then in the Western world, it's a downbeat. So you have the hi-hat and the kick at the same time, and then the snare is 1/30 seconds off. And then you got the two-step, which is half that. You know what I mean? That's like your 80s rock band, hair band styles. So what he says, what really bumped my playing was discovering Randy Rhoads. Randy is a great example to follow. He really was. I don't know personally, how much theory he would have known, but I would assume it would have been quite a bit,
He was like one of the neoclassical guys.
Ah, that makes sense.
He was the first
and Tony Iommi was insane too.
So that's why his solos are so epic, because he's that intense with it.
Yeah. So one of the best parts about theory is there's a bridge between two styles. You have classically trained, like you and I are. And then you've got like the improv and creativity, more of
jazz side. The jazz side.
The jazz side. That's exactly right. Thank you. I don't know why I didn't think to say jazz.
That's the side I had a hard time with at school.
Me too, dude. Me too. Because
just using my left foot for anything was other than a stump.
The cadence, yeah. It took me a while to open up my left hand side too. It took me a long time and a lot of forced frisson between like literally your brain goes and you have to force yourself. It's the amygdala. It's the anxiety. So I figured out when I was going through my stuff about 3 months ago, that everybody has an amygdala. It is the part of your brain that protects you from fear and doubt and all that kind of stuff, right? And it creates this mental barrier. Okay. Now, for people who have uncontrollable anxiety, they take medicine for it, right? Somebody like you who's been in the service and has done your time and seen things or whatever, the anxiety can be actually brought on by internal factors versus external factors, your Parkinson's and stuff, right? It is that neurological mismatch between the information and the output of that information, right? So that's kind of like what happens to me with my arthritis when I'm playing and I'm in it and it's just all of a sudden my hand just opens and it just launches the stick. So it's an involuntary thing at this point, and the only thing really that you could do is just to keep playing and stay loose every day,
Try to.
So it really does my heart a lot of joy to know that you're still playing though. Even
I haven't quit yet.
Even if it's
almost
less, yeah.
But I got talked out of it.
You shouldn't. I won't let you. I won't let you. And I still think it would be really fun for me and you to do a back and forth thing like what we were talking about too.
That would be cool.
I don't know how or where or when we can do that because I don't really have the space, unfortunately. But that would be such a fun thing to do. I'm sure we could find some places too. Oh yeah, I do apologize for the ads. I wish that I didn't have to run ads. I'm so sorry. I really am. And I hope that it's not a burden. But because I'm an affiliate, I can't turn them off. Like, it's literally, you can't turn off ads. So, I'm sorry.
What are you going to do?
What are you going to do? So, when you got out of the service, were you in Augusta already?
Yeah, I've been back and forth. I went to Korea in '98 from Augusta, and the deal was I get to come back to Augusta again after my year in Korea. I get to come back, and basically because I've only been gone a year, I'm my own replacement on the sheet.
No kidding.
So I can pretty much guarantee that I go to Korea for a year, I go back to where I just come from. You hop back and forth 3 times because you got family, and you want your family to stay in the same school, you know, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So after about halfway through my career, I was basically going from Korea to Georgia, back to Korea, but 3 times, and then I was done. I retired, and was on my way to be a household name, you know, in the Southern rock genre.
You are, man. You are. Thank you, Cozy. He says it's okay for the ads. I'll support you. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you, buddy.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So how much of your time in the 22 years would you say was spent away from Augusta?
Oh, a lot of it. Let's see. I don't know. I got here the first time in '95, December '94, so it's actually just '95. Left in '98, so I can't math right now.
That's three. That's 3 years.
3 years.
So my friend's medicine is kicking in, which is exactly the kind of relaxed I want him to be. So if it looks like he's like reclining back real slowly, thank you, God, for making medicine that works.
Yeah. This is pretty strong medicine.
I was hopeful, but it's not like overwhelming or anything.
No, it's cool.
Okay, cool.
I just forget what I'm talking about half the time. The only thing that's really bugging me though. Well, I'm trying to make sure I maintain my thought.
Yeah, I got you, man. Don't even sweat it, dude. Yeah. Like I said, that's the point of these is it's an open and honest, like authentic people are a rare commodity these days.
Yeah.
And I feel that's why I feel so compelled to bring the interviews back.
Yeah.
Because this was like the most authentic way I could get people that I enjoy to express themselves, right? Mm-hmm. And you know, sure, there's a camera eye there, but it's not. Yeah. Good brush song. Good brush song. Love it. I love it. So it's very possible that our viewer counts are bugged right now for some reason because we have chatters and it's still saying 1. So I'm not even going to pay attention to it. Yeah. So,
you know what? We're not walking.
Let's go back to about 10 years ago.
Okay.
How did you and Mobius and Perry break into the music scene?
Oh, it's funny. My son brought them all home to me. I was.
Yeah, Cozy, I'd love to. No problem. Yeah, absolutely. He says, can we rate his progress on guitar if it fits? I don't see why not. We have a couple of things that we're going to show everybody anyway, too. So we're about into that part. So yeah, we've been doing an hour of talking. So if you need to take a break, we'll play something.
Take a little break.
Yeah? Okay.
Just a little bit.
You want to answer this question first? Or
what was the question?
How did, you and Perry and Moby coming onto the scene and stuff? Because I think it was about 10 or 12 years
I can't remember exactly when, but I just remember my son started bringing these guys over. And one time I saw him, this is Perry. I looked at him, he looks just like he does now, but he's in high school.
Looks like the lead singer from Kansas.
Yeah, right.
I tell him that all the time. I am not that guy.
So he looks like he does.
Yeah.
And lost my train again.
Mike would bring Perry and the friends over.
That's right. And I saw Perry. I saw him looking the way he did. So I said, "Hey, you look like you're in Meshuggah." What is he talking about?
Good band.
Mike goes, "Oh, that's just a band that my dad likes." So he assumed Meshuggah was dad rock. So
kinda. They're older than you now. Did you know that? They're all, dude. It's ridiculous.
They're going forever, man. So they go in the grave. But shit. Lost it again.
You and Perry.
Yeah, right. We got together because he came over and he looked up. He thought Meshuggah was dad rock. So I got there. Fast forwarded, and he said he turned it on one day. He was just curious, and he goes, "Wow, this ain't dad rock. It's like gent." He goes, "I don't know you listen to gent." I said, "What's gent?" Basically, gent is anything that sounds like Meshuggah.
Yeah.
That's gent.
Oh yeah.
Gent.
Yeah, they absolutely were the progenitors of that shit.
And I saw him live at Ozfest. Pretty
Well, that's why I wanted to bring him on. He says you remind him so much of Ozzy Osbourne. It's hilarious.
Yeah, I
love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
So you guys just kind of happenstancely met one day.
We met one day. I think Mike was putting the band together with them, and they didn't want to. They wanted to ask me, and I wanted to play, but I didn't say. I said there's no way they want an old man in the band with them, and they looked at each other and they were saying, "Oh, we don't, a pro like him wouldn't want to play with ragtag like us."
That's why you should never doubt yourself.
So I stayed and I played drums for him, and meanwhile I had to rearrange my set because for some reason my right arm wouldn't work.
Huh.
That was the beginning. That's when the Parkinson's started really taking over.
Gotcha.
That's when that happened.
Gotcha.
So stuck to the chair there. So.
Well, okay, so in that case, we're gonna take a quick 10-minute break, use the bathroom, all that kind of stuff, refill drinks and everything. Say what? Yeah, freshen up a little bit. I'm gonna put on some easy listening music, and I hope that those of you who are here, we're gonna do the review video of yours, Real Cozy, after we come back. And we have some more personal stuff that we're gonna show you guys as well of our own creations. We're gonna show off the epic that he did, and all that kind of stuff. So, definitely stick around, and we'll be right back in about 5 to 10 minutes. 5-10 minutes tops.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for joining, though. That's awesome. We'll be right back.
After these messages.
That's right. After a message from our sponsors.
There you go. There you go.
All right, welcome back. We are back.
We haven't talked about me enough yet.
Yeah. I gotta move
I'm
my,
only teaching folks.
I gotta move my piano back just a little bit, give me a little bit more room. I did not take into account my big ass. All right, we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Hello. Thank you for sticking with
Have we
us.
gone long?
I don't think so. I don't think that was more than 5 minutes, per se. All right, so this next part, what we are going to do, there we go, that's what I needed. Okay. All right. Shit. Hold on. Sorry, everybody.
How do you move that keyboard without touching anything? Or it messes you up. Every time I move my wireless keyboard, I always hit a bumper or a letter or something.
Yeah.
Takes me out of the apps I'm trying to use.
Not sure. Just practice, I suppose.
Yeah.
All right, so do you want this one first or this one first?
Let's do that one that on right now.
All right. Do you want me to back up to where I started?
Wherever you feel. Back it up a little bit.
Okay. All right, so for those of you who are about to hear, y'all will get to experience this with me for the first time, and I wanted my genuine reaction to be on stream. So this is Rob doing the epic. His, like, tell us a little bit about it.
It's called Moving in Retrograde.
Moving in Metrograde.
Retrograde.
Oh, retrograde. That's right.
And it's basically about, there's supposed to be words to it, but I have them written, but I don't like them enough to put them out yet. So, but you'll hear the parts that are supposed to have lyrics to it. And first time I ever did that. And it's about two ships passing in the sea, but they look like they're on the same path, but they're not. One's moving in retrograde. So,
Like this.
yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah. So it's about two passing ships in the night, I guess.
Nice. Well, let's give it a listen. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, that's much better. I really like that bass line. That's sick. Yeah, definitely Pink Floyd vibes. I agree. It's very musically well put together. I said that earlier. That's what I like about music. Yeah, very psychedelic. Oh wow. I'm surprised as good as you are about early stuff like this. You don't have to rock with that. Something like Neil had with the. I thought about getting one. You know who this actually honestly reminds me a lot of? There's a wonderful band from England called Pendragon that is fucking amazing, and they have one song called like the Masquerade Overture and that whole album and like Armageddon. This absolutely gives me those vibes.
Cool.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite songs to play. Sorry about that. How's that? Is that better? I was just trying to have it. I was just trying to kind of have the microphone to where it didn't pick up so much of the background audio. You know what I mean? So we tried lapel mics earlier, but the ones that I have are just not. They're too gainy, and it was just like it sounded like a damn drive-through microphone. It was awful. Yeah. The way we used to mess with people on the radio systems, they'd have headphones on and shit. We'd be like, and they'd take it out real quick. Then we put. Oh man, it was so much fun messing with people. Way better, good. Is this still okay? It looks like they can. There we go. Awesome. It definitely also gives me 1989 Neil Peart vibes.
Oh, really?
How his drums would accent parts of the song. Oh, Stuart Copeland. I have a hard time remembering his name too. He's such an amazing drummer, and he says fuck a lot, so I respect it. Say what? And this is you playing. Oh yeah. The WYSIWYG principle is a powerful principle to live by, and I do too. And I tell my viewers this all the time, that, you know, what makes you unique is the parts of you that people shun, the wrong people will shun. It's ridiculous. This carries weight though. So are you playing to this with a click?
Yeah.
Nice. Dang. Non-stop.
Computer, man.
Non-stop.
You gotta play it to the end.
Oh,
Play it
yeah.
the same way every time.
There's an ad going, so I'm letting the ad finish before we continue so that way nobody misses anything.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, I think so too. Real Cozy and Twitch says this is really epic. I think so too. I really do.
That's what I was going for. Go big or go home, you know.
You have to.
That's it.
Like I said, the parts of you that are the best parts of you and the most creative parts of you, for some reason, are the parts that these idiots will shun. And yeah, it's like, shun this man. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So it's like, you know, for the first 16 years of your life, it's kind of like you're pushing yourself into a box, and then for the next 10 years, you're kind of stuck in that box, and then after that, you realize, fuck the box, and the next 10 years until you're 36 is coming out of that box, reconnecting to that childlike version of you that says the funny things, drama for whatever, or just can play and write music, or just do anything, you know, the parts that make other people really jelly, super jelly. It's so stupid. So, and that always really pissed me off, especially as a solo artist, because it took me so long to come out of that for no reason. I realized I was standing in my own way, you know. Yeah, and that was the bullshit. The bullshit. All right, looks like ad is almost done. Like I said, I paused the music so that way you guys wouldn't miss anything. So let me know whenever the ad break is actually finished. Well, not everybody can afford a subscription to watch ad free, you know. So I try to do my best for everyone and not just the people who pay to see me play and all that kind of stuff, you know. So I do this unfortunately to earn an income, but that is not my right. My drive is exactly the interviews, the creative ambition, um, the tribalism, the connection that comes from being able to help people see the world in a different way. You know what I mean? So, okay, looks like the ad is finished. Here we go. I think you're right on. You're absolutely welcome. It is no trouble. They say thank you. That's cool. The lights, I'm most impressed by the lights. Like, I'm about to say, programming them is something that I have no knowledge about whatsoever.
Find it a MIDI channel.
No kidding.
MIDI.
Whoa, I never would have thought of that.
So in the lighting console, they make a MIDI track that goes to all the things that's plugged into it.
Nice.
So it syncs up all that stuff. It keeps you on time. It keeps everything where it's supposed to be.
Very cool. I never would have thought of that. That it's set it to a number. That's awesome. Yeah, sounds great. Attack and transient's actually something that I just learned about the right way. It finally clicked for me. So that's why my drums are sounding so much better and clearer without all that extra like muddy frequency. Ha! That was cool. Showmanship.
Well planned.
Dude, that's awesome. They sound phenomenal, though. Well, yeah, because you're ending on an upbeat. Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
And then it's an upbeat. That's crazy. That's crazy good. Let's go to your Bandcamp stuff, your more recent stuff.
Sure.
So, tell us a little bit about this album.
As you see, it's called Stand, and it's basically about the 2 years I spent undiagnosed yet, and dealing with severe Parkinson's syndromes, and not knowing what the hell was wrong. So I sat in the depression chair. My family called it the angry chair. That's the angry chair. I just sit there, just like I am now, just sit there, staring at nothing for hours and think like, I'm gonna sell my drums. I don't play drums anymore. Saying shit like that. Basically, that's 2 years of hard symptoms that the album portrays a theme with that. It starts with the judge within, which you're judging yourself harsher than anybody else, and it moves all the way to the end. So it's a little emotional story, not a literal story, it's an emotional story.
Nice.
Like a song, like for example, the song "Struggle." I wanted it to sound like a struggle.
Yeah.
Hopefully that comes across.
You want to start with that one?
Start with that one, yeah.
All right.
That's definitely different than what I've done before. If you know me from Mobius and nothing else, it's totally different.
Oh yeah. So this first one that we're gonna play from your album, you can find it on Bandcamp. I'll actually put the link into chat for everyone,
Cool, thank you.
in case anyone wants to support.
I don't think you can hear me talk. I'm talking really low.
I'm pretty sure they can.
Okay, good.
And okay, so this first one is called Struggle. It's track 3. Here we go.
That's really basic.
It's good. It's really good.
Really good, man.
I love that part. That's like my favorite part. This is what I was telling you earlier that gave me that Phil Collins vibe. Total Phil Collins vibe. Yeah. That's hard to do. This is so good, dude. He says this is like video game music. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, really well composed video game music. I told you that earlier. It really is. Yeah, but it's really good though. The purpose is clear, which is what I think that every composer should strive for that.
very well.
And music conveys the message they're trying to deliver.
Through increasing amounts of medication. And by employing the hundreds of little tricks and techniques. massive.
Yeah, I still like those talking parts. Very cool.
I kept it to myself for a number of reasons. Fear. Denial for sure.
Very cool, dude. I love your chord progressions. They're my favorite part of that song. Like, you definitely hit an earworm with this one.
But I also felt that it was important for me to quietly just soldier on.
Yeah, you absolutely wrote an earworm with that one, dude. Yeah, the chord progressions definitely are something to be studied.
I don't know what I did.
That's the best part.
I wrote it like you heard it. What you heard first is how I wrote first.
You gave it that Rob Denny sauce.
And I heard those notes, and I just pound them, turn them in my head, and I just kept playing them over and over again.
Oh yeah.
And it became what it was.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
A repetition.
And it really does sound like a struggle. And that's what I was talking about earlier. I'm just wondering if the people were able to hear me through the music, but I was saying that every musician's goal is to have the emotion or the message that they're, writing about be conveyed to the listener.
Yeah.
So that is very cool that, you grand slammed that damn thing.
Thank you.
Yeah, without a doubt. You got one more that we can listen to?
Yeah,
We're getting about to the end here. We've been going an hour and a half,
let's do,
so.
Stand.
Stand? All right. Is there anything that you would like to say to the people before we...
Stands about basically about anything, or what the song's about?
Well, about the song, or just kind of put it out there to people, like what you're doing, projects, where they can find you, stuff like that. Think about this part as the self-promotion part.
Shameless plug.
Yeah.
Okay, basically I'm doing shows in my garage. If you're in the Augusta area, just ask somebody. I don't know what to tell you. Email me or you or whatever.
Yeah, either one.
Contact us.
Yes, yes. As a matter of fact, before we listen to this next one, Cozy, I'm very glad that you said that, because we were supposed to do that.
For him.
Yeah, we were supposed to do that when we came back from break. Sorry about that, Cozy. We're going to listen to this now. Okay, do you have a particular video in mind that you wanted us to listen to from them? I'm asking them.
Oh, okay. I thought that was an online question. Fall backwards.
The last four. So, like the most recent four, or like the last four that you did? It looks like it's going to be these three. Okay, I got you. All right, here we go. We'll do this one first. Okay, so he wants us to give him some feedback on his guitar playing.
Okay.
So we're going to listen, and then we'll offer live restricted, of course.
You're gonna
My vape,
You're
yeah.
gonna ask two drummers what they
Well,
player.
two composers. Two composers.
Say one thing, it's gonna be too loud. Just kidding.
That's the intro to that song. So you have extremely natural talent. You really do. That's awesome. That's awesome, dude. Okay, so just from listening to that right off the bat, you melodically are so much higher along in your journey than I am. I'm a rhythm guitarist, and I play drums, but I play drums first. So it was naturally easy for me to slip into rhythm guitar playing. So you melodically, though, you have tremendous potential. And it sounds like you're going through a lot of the same stuff that I was going through. Like my pinky on my left hand was very weak. Yeah, my pinky on my left hand, which is my fretting hand, was very weak. So my first bit of advice is actually something my piano teacher taught me.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Just doing this, yeah. So to strengthen your pinky, you don't want to do it like this. You want to do it like that, because how you're holding the guitar. Sure, there's going to be some. You're not going to bar chord with your damn pinky though. That just doesn't exist. So this is the first exercise I learned from my piano teacher, and you can just do this any time of day. It builds the natural tendon and thumb pad strength here for the weaker parts of your hands. And then another one is you just kind of put them on a table surface. And you press down and you kind of, encourage your fingers to get strong in the resistance. This one's a little bit higher up of an exercise than just merely this one. I do this one in traffic. But that's my advice. You have talent within you, I would say. Because like that to be able to play like that, especially with your fingers and no pick, that's true classical guitar playing, in my opinion. And that's very impressive, dude. That really is very impressive.
Make sure you got the notes under your fingers. I'll be the bad guy. It sounded great. It just a couple times you pause and
yeah,
I had to remember the part. We all do.
Oh yeah,
Just make sure. That would be the thing to think about.
Yeah.
And make sure you know it, really know it before you put it out there a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I would say yes, but that's only if you are claiming to be the expert.
No,
you feel me?
Yeah, he obviously knows how to play it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
He knows the notes.
Oh yeah. And also, I think pausing for me comes from when I forget to breathe. That's a big thing because my breath actually controls, how fluid I'm able to go in between parts and stuff. So the breath is very important.
It's like running 2 miles for me.
It's not remembering the part. It's the chord changes. I'm very unsure if I'm in the right frets. That happens to me too. So that just comes from you build that naturally. You honestly build that naturally. You play so much in 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, and 10.
First time we talked about time signatures. You talk about
Yeah.
The name of the show was about time signature guy or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And then we never talked about time signatures.
Well, the proof is in the pudding. We put it out there, So okay, so that's a really good tangent then, because we're gonna do one more. We're gonna watch one more of your videos, and then we'll talk about like time signatures and stuff.
Ooh, nice chord.
Yeah.
Did you write this stuff?
I think so. And that wasn't him pausing. That was the video.
Got the video for that. Got this one down.
Yeah, very, very good. That's arpeggiation. That's hard.
That's nice right there.
That's awesome.
That's very lyrical.
That's very good,
Progressive
dude.
as hell, man.
Very progressive.
I love
Like
it.
you said, that melody was very lyrical. Like a singer could sing that and it would sound beautiful. That one's very awesome, and I love that tone too.
Very nice.
Very nice, dude. Very nice.
Really impressed me on that one.
Yeah, I can definitely tell you practice that one a lot more than the other one. But truth be told, man, classical guitar is ridiculously difficult.
It's very hard.
Oh, these are songs composed by Randy Rhoads.
Oh.
I didn't know that.
Wow.
And Ozzy. Very cool.
That's very
I didn't
cool.
realize that they had an acoustic era.
I don't remember it.
I don't remember it either. I will say the most impressive thing of what you just did was your arpeggiation. Yeah. Like being able to hold those chords and to play the different notes in those, that takes like 2 years for the normal guitar person to be able to do that. That's very impressive, dude. That's very impressive. So you have
reminded me of my old band, the way they arpeggiated.
Yeah.
Well, just did some of that.
Yeah. That's one of the things I did like about Perry is he was very creative with his melodies. Very creative. You guys wrote some outstanding music.
Thank you.
Outstanding music.
It's a very, very honest and true attempt at what we both wanted to see in the band.
And you guys did a great job. I thought that's like normal finger movements and habits. See, that's what we call natural talent. That is what we call natural talent. So for me as a piano player, it's very easy for me to do arpeggiations and stuff, just because I view it's all there, right? There's no guesswork to it, because I've been practicing that so long that it doesn't bother me anymore. But on the guitar, you know, I can go left and right. I can't go up and down that much. That's hard. That's very difficult. And yes, it takes a year and a half for a guitar player to learn how to play arpeggios truly, completely, cleanly, articulately, and in time. It really does. So I'm very proud of you. How long have you been playing? I would say no less than 5 years at this point, it sounds like. I'd say 5 years.
You may be right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
1.5. Well, there you go.
Wow.
Are you taking lessons? Are you taking lessons? Oh, we have an ad. I know.
Oh, we can't do that.
Boo money! Boo capitalism! No, I'm just playing.
Oh, no.
This isn't my type of show. Well, the more money I make, the more conservative I become. So.
What happens?
Ad one.
The older you get, the more money you make.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's just the truth. I tried to tell my brother this, but
I'm more purple than anything. But
I'm a centrist myself. I am.
that's all I want to get to that.
Yeah. But I'm just curious if you're taking lessons as well as, you know, writing your own stuff at this point. Like, that's very impressive, my dude.
Good.
That's very impressive. You should be very proud of yourself. You should be very proud of yourself.
You say you didn't? He taught himself?
Taught himself.
Awesome. You listen to records, they're teaching me.
Yeah.
It's already there. We didn't have fancy YouTube videos, you know, that showed the feet and the hands at the same time.
Yep.
Watches.
That's exactly correct.
And
We had to learn just by listening and kind of extrapolation.
I knew how to read music, piano music, but I'd never seen drum music before until my brother got a subscription to Modern Drummer.
Mm-hmm.
I had to learn reading music, but it was a little different than reading piano part.
That makes sense.
You got hi-hat, cowbell, tom 1, tom 2, tom 3, and they're all, beginning they say which line is what, which space is what. You gotta keep checking the left side to make sure you're hearing it right in your head.
Excuse me. Damn. I got the hiccups. I apologize. Woo.
So you hear it in your head, but you don't know if you're right or not.
Mm-hmm. What's funny is I have 2 cowbells now. I just got to figure out a way to mount them to the kit.
I had cowbell for a while.
Yeah, but they're like the musical ones that, like, how Neil would just used to use his setup. Ding, 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 ding. You know, that's purely for what they're for. They're not really like, yeah. He says, no, I'm self-taught until now. Just got my first 2 private lessons. My most recent video is my magnum opus. I covered like some guitar parts of Diary of a Madman. That's awesome.
Wow.
That's awesome. Well, we'll have to save that for next time. We'll have to save that for next time to do reviews on that. Or if you wanted, I could actually, because I'm partially a reaction channel, if you ever wanted to get your accounts some, not credibility, some exposure, then it would be no big deal for me to actually make a reaction video about it and post it for you, man. That would not be a problem. So, we got one more song to listen to, and then I think we are going to be finished for the night because we are going on 1 hour and 45 minutes. Okay. And I think this will be put us right at 2 hours, and I think that'll be perfect. It won't push you too hard. Yeah. So, and then, yeah, absolutely. So add me on Discord. Type in !Discord into chat and add me on Discord because I want to commit to that. So I'm going to play one more song for everyone and myself because, like I said, I wanted to give this my genuine reaction. This one is from Rob's album, Stand Again. This is track number 8, and it's called Stand. Yeah. Nice, I got your friend request.
Not on the right track. I can see I'm wasting time, though I'm a long way from the starting line. I see myself too clear when I step outside my mind. Can I help me while there's still time? Why can't I try to break free?
Yeah, I love the lyrics of this song.
How can I not see all the ones with helping hands? But I just don't understand. You gotta get up. I don't think I can. You gotta get up.
Very cool.
I can't get up. I wanna get up. I can't get up. I don't think I can. You gotta get up. You better get up. You gotta get up. I don't think I can. I can't get up. Gotta get up. I wanna get up. Better get up. I can't get up. Gotta get up. I cannot get up. Gotta get up. I wanna get up. Better get up. Gotta get up.
Oh yeah, the time change. Love it. Still catches me off guard. Say what? That ride is just keeping time so well. Such a good song, man. I agree with Real Cozy. It says, that's really nice. Holy shit, this is a super solid song. Yeah. Nice roll. Nice roll. Oh, those are hard to do. Those are so hard to do. Phenomenal, dude. Fantastic. Thank you for letting me play those. Seriously.
I thought about these songs in a long time.
Yeah. No, well, it's funny because when you showed me that had been written 4 years ago, I wouldn't have guessed. You know what I mean? That's fantastic, man.
Thank you, man.
That really is fantastic. And I'm very glad to have gotten you on the show.
Glad to be here. It may not look like it.
No, that's awesome, man. You're exactly where I want you to be. So, Cozy says, good job, Rob.
Thank you very much.
Yes. And the link for the whole album is in the chat. It's that Rob Denny, or the Rob album stand. robdenny.bandcamp.com/album/stand. Lou! There's Lou!
Hey, Lou!
That's Lou!
Hey, baby!
Lou! Look who I have on stream.
Hey!
Do you remember the old Chill Vibes days when I was doing the interview.
Yeah, he's got to remember.
Rob.
Yeah.
Yes, the drummer from Mobius, or former drummer from Mobius, I should
I
say.
broke it up.
Fuck it. Throw it out the window.
There's only 2 people.
Get the fuck out of here.
There's only 2 people in the band. If I quit it, I break it up.
He says, "Hey, how are you doing, man?"
Doing great. Doing
Yes.
great. You just caught us at the end.
Yeah, you actually just caught us at the end. I'll most likely be doing another stream when I get back. Probably just some like easy gaming. Do what now?
Waking up now. It's over.
But yeah, I'm gonna have this posted. It'll go live on the YouTube. This is the interview part, to where I am interviewing local people of renown, and this goes back to I was telling you earlier. Lou has a wonderful interview set up for me with a band out of the UK called Sydney Fate.
Awesome.
Yeah, we haven't gotten a date locked in yet because they're doing their tour thing.
Right.
They just released a new single, and Lou says he's a gig promoter in Wales now. Yeah. I've been dying to finally get my damn passport and make some trips and shit.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Like that would be awesome.
Europe's awesome, man. I've been to Europe before.
I want to visit different like Stuttgart and mountains of Germany, and I would love to go to Helsinki.
Oh, wow. Everything's so close there. I lived in
That's Finland, isn't it? Helsinki.
Helsinki is Finland, yes.
Okay.
But I was at Kreuzberg, which is where we lived in Germany.
I want to say parts of those new Harry Potter movies that they made, the Fantastic Beasts, were filmed in some of those really small European towns like that. I'm
Beautiful.
German. I live near. Oh, you live near Stuttgart? Ah, that's cool. That's so cool.
Southeast,
Yeah.
Southwest,
Yeah.
by the French border.
Yeah. It's kind of funny though because a lot of my German friends who are high German, high Hochdeutsch,
Hochdeutsch.
they talk about how like Frankfurt is the proper German and like Berlin and all that. You know, that's the proper German, and then like the Stuttgart is like they're hillbillies.
You're right.
And they're like that. Even the accent is different.
Yeah.
It's so funny to me.
I've heard them say that they don't do their dirty and Dawson's right.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
it's the
that's
same
all
thing
right.
in English, I would imagine. You know, you got like Yorkshire English, that Northern English, and then you have the aristocracy. Oh no, I got corrected. He says, hell no. Well, what? Oh no, what did I get wrong?
Who said, oh, hell no?
Oh no, I didn't mean to offend you.
Who said, hell no?
The guy Cozy, who said he's German, he lives near Stuttgart. It must be like 1 or 2 in the morning for you right now, isn't it? It's 7:30.
That was so early.
Yeah. Well, they're like 6 hours ahead.
Oh,
I think
I'm
Normandy
I'm
or no,
saying.
Norway.
Yeah.
Hell no, Frankfurt is full of immigrants. Not hating, of course. They messed up the culture there. Oh, that's a shame. You know, I've heard about all of that, and
Weird story.
it is a weird story.
I don't pretend to know it.
I'm not educated enough to know about it either. I pay attention to some of the news that's going on, and it seems that there is some progressive reformation happening right now, which is good because it's okay to be a patriot of your country. Like I can't stand this movement that I will recognize somebody's image issues, right? Until you force me to become a part of it. That's when I'm like, no, I'm good. You know what I mean? So it's the same thing with everything across the spectrum. You know what I mean? I will gladly support what you're doing as long as it's not hurting people, animals, or kids.
Yeah.
Or yourself, really. And we have like no border control. They can come in, do nothing, and get paid for it. Jesus. Whoa. Yeah. Yeah. Also, man, if you want, I know you said you enjoyed Carmen Field. Yes. Yes, I would love to interview them too. They're kind of like that Stan song.
Yeah,
Carmen Field sounds a lot like that, just with
Really?
the chick singer. Yeah, they're
Wow.
very good. Very
Cool.
good. I would love that. Yeah,
See,
Lou.
now, that song, I can't really take credit for because Kevin, my guitar player, played guitar on this record.
Yes, you can.
you
You're a
know,
co-songwriter.
Yeah, I'm a co-songwriter. He did the majority of the work for me. That song was mostly him. Like I came up with the lyrics.
Damn good lyrics, though. Damn good song. Damn good album.
Thank you, man.
Damn good epic. Damn good guy.
Yeah.
Damn good friend.
Hey, but
Well, now that
see,
we've rekindled this old
there's
flame,
a lot going around. Have you noticed that in your life? In mine, especially. People are just reaching out that you never thought would.
dude, in the last
Yeah,
week
I never
alone.
thought I'd talk to you ever again, just because of circumstances.
Yeah.
Not because we hate each other. We
Yeah.
didn't.
In the last week alone, I've had 8 people. you're 9,
Yeah.
who have reached out to me,
Yeah.
and a couple. Like, do you remember?
I think I did that with a bunch of people at one time.
Even people that I used to play music with, they're just like, man, it'd be
I've
great
reached
to
out-
hang
I've reached
out.
I've
You
reached out
know?
I've reached out a couple times.
Well,
Things.
things happen. You know, life happens. And what did Jeff Goldblum say when he was in Jurassic Park? You know, life finds a way. Finds a way. That's right. So, as a matter of fact, Cozy, I am going to add you on the Discord, and I'm going to get those the video stuff set up for you. We are going to go on ahead and end this episode. Rob, I just really wanted to tell you how much I appreciate you, man, coming on and making this more entertaining than if I was trying to do this by myself. So you're the real belle of the ball.
Thanks, man.
So for sure,
Appreciate it.
man, and I'm glad that medicine helped.
Oh, it did. It got me through, but man, it was a rough ride.
Yeah.
I'd be talking, all of a sudden, I'd see the words, and it disappeared. I'm like,
Chat says we love you, Rob. Great musician. I
Thank you,
agree,
thank you,
and a
thank
great
you, man.
and an even better friend. I'm telling you.
Oh,
And
thank
this
you.
won't be the only time I'll have you on either.
Cool.
So I'm gonna try and
I'm
reconnect with
free
all the
every-
guys.
I got things to do on Monday nights, but I'm waiting,
Sure.
wait away. Plus, I think I can still do them. You went so early, I didn't know. You
Yeah.
did that already.
Well, I did that to give the international audience
I
the
like
chance
I love
to
the
join.
international- I love
Yeah,
the
because it's
international.
Monday night at
Right.
1:30 or 2 in the
Yeah,
morning.
yeah, yeah.
I feel bad because Cozy stayed up watching. Like, that's awesome.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
You said you do them from other.
No, I think Cozy, have you been in any other streams before? Because I don't recognize your name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think that's a new chatter.
Wow, cool,
Lou
man.
says,
You said the whole time.
yeah, and stayed the whole time. I
That's
told
awesome.
you.
Thank
I
you, man.
told you. It's wonderful. I told you we have the best audience in the world. I don't care what anybody says. And I will say this, that yes, I have. He says he has been in other streams before. Okay. So, okay, my fault. My fault.
Short-term memory loss.
My ADHD, I don't recognize the color I'm wearing unless I go, "Oh, it's black." So, but only like one time. Okay, that makes sense. I like to learn everybody's names. I'm Nick. This is Rob. I go by Vander. Anything like that, as long as you're not calling me an idiot, you know. So, yeah, man. A heads up on Sydney Fate. They got a Christmas show next month. After that, then they should be free. Sweet,
Cool.
sweet for an interview during Christmas period or possibly the start of 2026. Awesome. That is great to know. You came on at the same time as me, and every time I stay, dude, you're what I mean. I am only, I am only as good as my. Oh wow, you've been following for 5.5 months, 6 months. Wow, no kidding.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Don't you have like a little prize to give him or something like that?
I wish. We might just gift him a sub. As a matter of fact,
Give him a thing.
here we go. Well, Cozy, you've earned this, my friend. If it'll do it,
Do it.
it should. Yep.
Oh, hey.
Vanderhorst gifted a tier 1 subscription to Real Cozy _.
Yes.
What's that?
That is our.
Disco,
That's right.
Good, good.
That's right, 'cause it's a-
disco. Good.
Yes, because we just had a person join the congregation.
You know
Yes.
what that was?
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's like a little musical stinger that happens,
Yeah,
and it
yeah.
pops up with their name and everything. Yeah,
cool.
dude, absolutely. Okay, Lou, that's awesome.
Finally got
Cozy, you are so welcome. I can't do that all the time. I'm still currently in the mode of trying to regain my savings and stuff. I've been out of work. I've only worked like 3 months of this last year.
Damn.
So yeah, it's been kind of rough, and that's why I commit so much to these streams, because this is my only main source of income, you know. So I try, I really do. But what's cool about Twitch is once I get back to where I have like 7 to 10 constant viewers, we're in the top top 2 rows, because Twitch just like completely deleted all these fucking bot accounts. So yeah, they got rid of all these people who have like 100,000 fucking viewers and all this kind of stuff, and it's more like 1,500, 2,000. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They've been botching their numbers for a long time. They've been cheating. That's right. And Twitch was just like, nah, we're not doing that shit anymore. So he says, don't spend your money on me, dude. Hey, you have earned it. You made this. You asked a lot of great questions.
Put me on my team.
Yes.
On my focus.
Yes.
Try to
So
know.
you have earned it. And like I said, it's definitely something I love to do. And the bigger we grow, the more I will be able to do it in turn. So We love you guys so much. I'm gonna hit you up, Cozy, on Discord, and I'll be back. So thank you everybody for tuning into this. Like I said, this will be cross-posted to the YouTube as actual content. Hell yeah. Lou says, Rob, if you ever come over, and Nick too, I buy you both a beer and Tiny Rebel. That's awesome in Cardiff. I love it. I love it.
I'm there.
I'm there too,
I'm
man.
fucking there.
The thing about the British is they drink room temperature beer, which I actually kind of like room temperature beer.
50 degrees.
Oh, okay. So it's not like cold, or it's not like hot.
No, it
Okay.
ain't hot.
Okay.
I think the warmest beer they serve is 50 degrees.
That's not bad at all.
That's
pretty
cool.
good.
You want to taste the flavor. It's not like an American beer. Where
That's true.
Where you get pissed out.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Uh,
I
this
do
is
like-
the real flavor. I
Or-
mean, there's nothing wrong with those beers. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It's
My favorites are the German beers, like Spaten
Yeah.
and Vorsteiner.
Yeah,
Those are my
Vorsteiner.
2
Love
favorite
Vorsteiner.
beers of all time. That's awesome. All right, well, we love you guys,
Okay.
and I will see you all. I'll see you all later. Okay, y'all
Yeah.
have a great night.